Well, to give you a very concrete example where on the basis of the European law, the European Court of Justice just has taken a decision concerning the debt on immobilier, on the Spanish foreclosure law, that the banks cannot do whatever, even if a person is indebted, and that there cannot be abusive clauses in a contract between a bank and a citizen, because the citizen, in that case a consumer, is protected. So, and that is coming from the old law. So you see that there are already in the consumer protection very many elements in that sense. Now, yes, I tried, because when I came I had the big fortune to have a blank page. There was nothing in neither in criminal law nor in civil law nor anyway. So I could create a new continent of justice, which I think will stay as the basis of a justice which functions in the European Union. Where there was already a lot of measures taken, that is in the consumer protection. Consumer protection law is not something new. And if today there is a very big consumer protection in the European Union, it is thanks to the European law, because the national laws are based on this European law. And we have just reformed that European law, for instance. That's interesting for you students, because these reforms will come into in June. They will have to be put into practice. No more pre-ticked boxes, where if you want to buy an airplane ticket, you have also to have the insurance, and you have also to have the hotel, or I don't know what. No more pre-ticked boxes, and no more surcharge for your credit cards. And 14 days of return guarantee. So a lot of things have happened there. There we have a competence. Where we do not have a competence is on the poverty issues. How to combat poverty is a purely national competence. And remember the fight which we had, there were agricultural surpluses. And the European Union decided, instead of, I don't know to do what with these agricultural surpluses, to give these agricultural surpluses to NGOs which help the poor people. And this was blocked in front of the court, because we didn't have the power to do that. We found now, fortunately, another solution, but you see how difficult it can be if you overpass, even for the best reasons in the world, and then for the logical reasons, but if you overpass your competence, the court will need to say no. So the only thing we can do at that level is to urge the member states to utilize the leftovers, because there are still many leftovers in our society, to utilize them so that they are not destroyed, but that they are invested. And we can also help the NGOs who are doing a lot of voluntary work on this. 2012 was the European Year of the Volunteers, and at that occasion I went to visit in several member states the food banks, and we saw how we could maneuver in order to bring them together with agriculture, so that agricultural surplus products could go to the food bank and then could go to the citizens which need that. But we had to do it informally, because from the legislative point of view, there is nothing we could do at that moment. Another reason for changing the treaties.